Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Let's go now. Yeah, get to Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's the mic. Eddie Weber. Watch the slide. Watch the slide. Say.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Gibson. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They will run for the first time here with White, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Jack 16. All day.
Bravo.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Tackles. 47 mic. 47 mic. Mike 47.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
2nd down, Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go.
On first down, it's Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defense, win shit. Go. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Run it.
Now Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Check. Crouch. Hey, alert. Show that bench release and go. Smooth. Here I come.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
Set. Like 20. Kill. Take both of them. Check.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Kill. Undercross. King. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Snickers. 66.
First down, here's White. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Quarter. 90 is the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 90 is the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check. What's up? 59, what's up?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Redskins 7.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatter, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Mike 55, Mike 50. You don't want none.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. T.J. Watt. His 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No spacing. 90 is the world. It's our time. Hey, orbit.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Middle. 90 is the mic. 44. 90 is the mic. Cover. 5. 90 is the mic. Hey, come on now. Come on now. 90 is the mic. 44. 90 is the mic. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Switch. Wide. Get wide. Echo. Mike 5. Go. Mike 5.
Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mike 55.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's Haskins to throw. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
90 is the mic. Get ready. 90 is the mic.
You must be dreaming.
50. 90 is the mic. All day, dog.
Hey, exit.
90 is the mic. He can't hang.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
3 down. 90 is the mic. Come on, D. 50. 90 is the mic. Hey, wahoo. 90 is the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Set. Like 5. Check. Solid. 5 down. Check. Hey.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Check, 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 check.
Double bump.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
We ain't giving up nothing. Alert, alert.
47's the Mike, boys.
Hey, high 7. I got him.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
90 is the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 90 is the Mike.
Alert, alert. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
90 is the Mike. Come on, baby.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Switch.
They'll run with White. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, watch you good.
Two.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check safety, check safety. 90 is the mic. Here I come.
They'll run with White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Like 80.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pick it up.
At the 11-yard line.
90 is the mic.
77. Hey, Haywood.
Here I come. 90 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. 90 is the mic. Coming.
22, 44.
90 is the mic.
Hey, Zoo. Black.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. 90 is the mic. Come on. You better bring it.
Hey, alert. Hey, Alpha.
90 is the mic. Time to go night. 90 is the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Easy.
Babies cry all the way back home.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Check.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Watch out, watch out. Focus, focus.
They go right back to White here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Showing up.
Double, double.
Check 49.
90 is the
First carry for James Conner. And his first carry, he loses the football. Look at the Redskins have it, they do. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's Haskins. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And now another one thrown incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
They give it off here to the tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Running out of the gun with White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's get off the field, D. 90 is the...
Show that bench release and go. Hey, Charlie!
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Haskins on 1st down. Caught by Wilson. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third down, a run from White. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch there. Falls incomplete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Haskins back to the air. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Again, it's Haskins. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Well, Charles, we saw it come.